working for you. This is ABC 15 News at 7.
Tonight, we're hearing from the family of the man killed during Sunday morning's shooting in Florence. 6 people were injured. 1 person died.
The man killed was 39-year-old Melvin Gibson.
I shut down the restaurant today until I can get over this, because I can't find the seat. Every time I go in there, he's not there. He's not going to be there. He's not coming in. I can't call him and wake him up and say, you come in today? I can't do that. And it's just, I can't take it right now.
These new numbers show among all states in the U.S., South Carolina has one of the most substantial projected nursing shortages. CMC is battling the growing issue.
We definitely are big on supporting our new graduate nurses. We've brought in our Visiant Nurse Residency Program, which is an accredited nurse residency program. It's the first in the region to have an accredited program to really help with the transition from academia into bedside practice.
Shooting incident in Darlington County where shots were fired into 3 homes. Officials say the homes were hit on Kodiak Drive, Woodside Lane, and Dovesville Highway. No injuries have been reported. One person says his neighbor's home had damage from visible bullet holes.
43-year-old Carlos Cruz Hernandez is charged with attempted murder. Saturday, officers responded to a call on Joseph Road where they reported Cruz Hernandez shot a victim in the leg with a handgun. Officials say surveillance cameras from a nearby mechanic shop captured the incident. Cruz Hernandez later confessed to the altercation.
2 women say they're traumatized by what they saw inside the Dillon County Animal Shelter.
4 dogs fighting in 2 separate kennels.
It's just blooded up. Dillon County needs to do something about this. I mean, it's emotional.
They were just going at each other. It was awful. There was blood all over the walls, all over the dog.
Dillon County Administrator tells us shelter staff had been gone for just an hour when the fight broke out. Deputies took those injured dogs to the vet the same day.
Tracy Elvis Weitzel is the director of Horry County Libraries. She says during an Horry County Library Board meeting in March, board members discussed how best to move forward in the wake of Proviso 27.1 being passed. And basically, they'll look at the age of the characters and the content in books and move them to the adult section from the young adult section if necessary.
Whatever you need or want, we will provide. But I also want them to know that any censorship is the responsibility of the parent. It is not our responsibility as a public librarian to censor what their children read.
New details from the last 2 years at the Biden White House coming out in a book.
Had former President Joe Biden continued on with his campaign and pulled off a re-election win, his aides were reportedly discussing him using a wheelchair. It's one of the stories coming out in the upcoming book, Original Sin, President Biden's decline, its cover-up, and his disastrous choice to run again. Biden himself gave his first American post-presidential interview to The View, defending his time in office and addressing the upcoming book bombshells.
Are these sources wrong?
They are wrong. There's nothing to sustain that. The only reason I got out of the race was because I didn't want to have a divided Democratic Party.
Questions about Biden's abilities eventually spooked donors and supporters, leading to his dropping out of the race, endorsement of then Vice President Kamala Harris, and ultimately a Donald Trump victory.
Democrats now move one step closer to ousting DNC Vice Chair David Hogg.
David Hogg made a lot of people mad, threatening to spend millions to primary Democrats. Legendary Democratic strategist James Carville wasn't having it.
Let me be extremely clear. I am not trying to defeat Democrats. I am trying to replace Democrats with better Democrats.
You're running against them in a primary. I don't know what you're trying to do, but you're trying to beat them.
Now Hogg's role as DNC vice chair is on the ropes. On Monday, the DNC Credentials Committee voted to void his election as vice chair, recommending a revote, ruling the election did not follow proper procedure.
Hour by hour now for your Wednesday. Temps in the 60s in the morning with only a slight chance of any rain through the morning. A few more storms around by noon, upper 70s. We peak at around 80 on the Grand Strand, 83 across the PD and on the border belt, and at least a chance for some scattered showers and storms around, much like today, where some of you may get some very heavy rain for a short amount of time and others won't get a drop of rain at all.